They're back my azalea that's been doing alright so far. You can see here at the end of the growing season, it's looking nice and bushy and generally quite healthy. Still has a long way to go, but you can start to see the general shape and direction it's heading in. It just needs more time to develop, but it'll get there at some point. It is an evergreen, so while it'll be shutting down here, there's no change in colour. This kind of stays the same all winter, so there's no change here in November. In February, I didn't prune it. That was partly because there wasn't much to prune, but also because I wanted to let it flower, and I can prune it back later in the year if needed. But interestingly, there's a lot of lichen, how are we saying that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but on the branches there, it's looking kind of cool. Then in April, you can see it start to wake up and the tip of the flower buds are starting as well. Doesn't look like there's that many from here, but there is. There's absolutely loads of them. And there's plenty of new leaves too. And what a great sight in May. A lot of people say you should cut the buds off and focus on development. Why would you want to avoid this? It's just wonderful. This tree isn't even that impressive and it still looks amazing when it's in flower. But things don't last and then you end up with this misery. At this point I was supposed to remove all these flowers and then do some pruning and even a repot, as it's been in this pot for quite a while, let alone the fact it's starting to fall apart. But I wasn't well, I didn't get round to it, so it was a bit of a disaster. It did mean that in June I was left with this mess. Most of the flowers are gone, but the base part is still attached. I need to remove that. I had to go through and pluck each one out individually, and it takes a while, it needs to be done. And here it is, being halfway done. And then I found this, which I thought was a caterpillar at first, but it's actually like a growth. I'm not sure if it's like the flower setting into some kind of fruit or seeds or whatever, but it's just very unnatural looking. Kind of like a tumour type of growth, but it's kind of weird, whatever it is. This also wasn't the only one, there was 2 or 3 like this. I did cut into it to see what was inside. It was just a solid mass. So I've no idea what that was about, but I just removed them. Hopefully there's nothing to worry about. And here's the tree after, looking a lot better. There's not much going on in July. It seems happy enough and it's just growing away. I'll need to wire some parts of this tree at some point, but I'll just leave it for now. And here we are now, where it's looking okay. It's not much happening. It's happy enough. Thanks for watching. See you next time.